morning folks, thanks for checking out my video log for the UK Games Expo 2019. I'm just going to go over a couple of interviews and pictures and things I took videos of over the weekend. It was a great weekend, but also just to start off the video, I'm going to give you away a little gift or prize or a competition, whatever you want to call it. So I've got a brand new copy of Chronicles of Crime, but I've also got the VR module that goes with it and the Welcome to Redview new expansion. I'll talk about this later in the video, how you can win that when I go over my review of the UK Expo. But enjoy the couple of pictures and some of the interviews and stuff. I'll get back to you in a bit. Just to give you a quick look behind the scenes of what it's like when everyone's setting up. As you can see, that's down there at the hall at the bottom. Busy bees everywhere setting up. You can see all the banners at the top. That'll show you everything that's going on there. But then behind me is another section. This is hall 2. Hall 3 is even further back that way. Busy, busy, busy. I'm gonna go down there and help out, get the stand set up. So earlier I showed you what it looked like while we were setting up. Now look what it looks like. It's all building up to look fantastic. So many companies, so many games. This is just the bottom hall. Down here we have the companies springing up. Boxes and buildings and structures and games and people. It's friggin' awesome! See you guys in a bit. So I'm here with Dragos and Theo. We're setting up the Lucky Duck stand. As you can see, it's coming along. That's right. We're just finishing off towards the end of the day, stocking the shelves. The guys are getting ready. We've got the banners going ready. We've got Redview here. As you can see the banner up there. There's some stock, if I can point to it. There! That's right, Redview. So come down to the stand, check it out, have a look. Actually, you probably won't see this by the time I put this up. But yeah, we had Redview here. Hello folks, I'm here with Mikhail and he's the designer of Jetpack Joyride, and we're here at UK Games Expo 2019 and he's going to talk a little bit about it. So Mikhail, how are you?
Fine, thank you. It's been busy 3 days. We've been showcasing the Jetpack Joyride for 3 days.
Yeah.
And it's going actually really well. It's really nice for me as a designer to showcase the game and to get it like a positive feedback from people.
Yeah, you've done this quite a bit this weekend.
Yeah, I feel like I've played more than 50 games of it in like short of 2 days.
Unfortunately, we don't have it for sale yet.
Yeah, unfortunately no. It's been delayed till September.
Yeah.
Because there were some manufacturing problems, and then we decided we should stick to the quality, because if the game is like 3 months late, then in a year it's still good quality and it's not late anymore.
That's right, yeah.
And just getting a butchered quality is not worth it.
Okay, cool. So when can people start expecting it?
It should retail in September.
Okay, cool.
In most stores.
So what was your inspiration for it? Obviously the app was the inspiration.
Obviously, the app was the inspiration.
But the polyominoes is not in the app.
Yeah, the polyominoes, that's a good, tricky word to say. I started in a contest to design a game.
Yeah.
And there were so many entries, and I was just late to the contest, and I had like a week to have a brilliant idea to that. And I was thinking about what is intrinsic about the Jetpack Joyride, the app, that makes it so fun. It's like this quick time decisions.
Yeah.
And I was like, how do you make quick time decisions? I just listed so many things that are possible to be done in a game. So like, I don't know, I want to be like dexterity stuff, or like thinking stuff, or smarts, and go. And I just listed everything I got, and I was like, yeah, let's make it quick time. And I love polyominoes. I like just polyominoes. I just put them in. I just grab them, and I was like, yeah, let's draw in like Doodle Quest style, or like other like going your way games.
Yeah.
So that's where it converted to.
He was telling me that the game originally, when he designed it, was only 3 minutes long.
Yeah, the game was inspired like just by proper Jetpack Joyride experience. So it was like just run through the lab and you're done. And then I was like, yeah, it's actually 3 minutes. It sambles the Jetpack Joyride app a lot, but it's a board game. People don't want to play board game in 3 minutes. They want to kind of.
It takes longer to set it up.
Yeah. No, actually not. It's like 1 minute to set it up, but still not worth it. And then our development team from Lucky Duck Games helped me just to find what is important about the game, and then we set up 3 rounds, escalated the game so we got gadgets on the round, so it gets more difficult. The fun is also ramping up, and you can see like the clear arc in the game. So, and then it ends up in like 20 minutes of a game with proper development and proper.
Nice, cool. So you said it could be delivered by September. Is that just before Essen? Or after Essen?
No, Essen is late October.
That's right, yeah. So they could get some
At
copies of
Essen
this.
you can pick up any number of copies you wish.
Yeah, cool.
Get as many as you can.
Well, thanks a lot, buddy.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you so much. Enjoy it too.
Hey guys, I'm here with Helena and we're having a look at Super Fantasy Brawl. She's showing me how to play. Say hey, Helena.
Hi guys, nice to see you. Well, you see me, but
Yeah. And we're going to show you a quick look at the board.
absolutely. This is just a prototype. So this is the board. It's an arena kind of game. So you've got a team of 3 champions controlled by each of the players in the game. Essentially what you need to do is to score 5 victory points. You can either score them by killing the other champions or by scoring some of the objectives that open up during the course of the game.
Look at these figures, man. They look amazing. This is going to be so good. This is coming to Kickstarter soon, isn't it?
Yes, it is. This is my favorite miniature. He's so bulky and he's so good. Kilgore is just amazing. It's coming on Kickstarter this summer. We're hoping for a late June launch. And afterwards, it's definitely going to be on retail. We're scheduling some organized play for this game, and it's going to be awesome. Everybody's going to have super fun with that game.
Awesome. I'm super looking forward to it. And you might see something in the background there, which I'm not allowed to talk about.
Shh.
Hey guys, I'm here with Philippe from Lucky Duck Games, and we're going to give you a little show exclusive of Paranormal Detective. We've been demoing it here at the Lucky Duck stand, and it's gone down a friggin' storm. So I'm going to take it over to Philippe, and if you are familiar with Philippe, he's designed CV and Capital, which are both excellent games. So take it away, Philippe.
Thank you so much, Jason. So yeah, Paranormal Detectives, it's our upcoming SN release. It's a deduction solving mystery game, kind of a party game, even the theme is pretty serious. So one player plays as a ghost who just discovered that it's dead, and the other players are paranormal detectives, and using their psychic abilities they want to communicate with the ghost and learn what actually happened to him so he can rest in peace. So that's the story of the game. And the cool thing is that it's fully asymmetric, so the ghost, and semi-cooperative. So the ghost wants really one of the detectives to guess all 5 key elements of the story until the end of the game, and that's the only way for the ghost to win the game. And detectives compete with each other to be the first who give all correct answers, or if they not find all of them, whoever will guess the most will be the winner. And the cool thing about the game is that you can ask during the game any question to the ghost, any question you come up with, except yes/no questions. So you can just ask about one of the keys of the story, like who killed you, but as well you can come up with some crazy creative questions, like how did you feel 5 minutes before your death, or how many people were around, or what was your relation to the murderer.
So the more interesting questions, the more better answers you can get.
Yeah, so both the detectives and the ghost himself might be really creative, but at the same time they are not forced to. They can just ask regular questions.
Sorry about that, God had to speak.
Okay, and when you ask ghost a question, you play one of your interaction cards, and each character has a different set of interaction cards, and then the ghost will give you an answer suggested by the description of this card. Okay. So let me give you a few examples. If you use a quill pen card, then a detective is holding a pen, and the ghost grabs the detective wrist and draws a picture with it. But it needs to be a continuous line. If it goes up even for a sec, you lose paranormal contact, and that's it.
Course,
and all players are starting to think, what the hell it's supposed to be, this picture? And if your question was creative and interesting, it's really interesting puzzle. And each card is kind of a mini game or a puzzle. Using the talking board, we have a talking board with different letters, so the ghost is setting few markers on it, giving to all the players kind of a word puzzle to solve, suggesting first letters of some word. Yeah. If we play Whisper of Shadows, the ghost just one word in silence, so we need to observe his lips and what did you say? You know, and we have Hangman's Knot card, and the ghost has 2 real ropes, hangman knots, and they arrange it on the board, on the table, to show some symbol. And you have a ghost touch card, so the ghost draws an answer with the finger on your back. Okay, so there's many crazy interactions, and each of them is very ghostly. So the game experience is really thematic. People got really engaged. They really feel like they're talking to the ghost. Yeah. So I think that's what most of the people really enjoyed here at UKGE.
Well, the feedback from all the people that demoed it has been really well received, hasn't it?
Yeah, we are very happy. So it was really great feedback. We're still tweaking a few things in the game, but we'll send it to the printer in a few weeks, and it will be available on sale starting from the SN this autumn in October.
Do you know how much it's going to retail for?
The plan is to have a retail price of 30 euros.
That's not bad. That's really good value for so much game in a box.
Yeah,
and
I hope so.
I've seen the cards that you can get for the ghost. There's a stack of them, so there's a lot of replayability as well. So you won't have the...
Let me show you one story card, maybe at the end. So we will have in the box, it's also important thing, we'll have in the box 28 story cards. So each game it's a full special story. Let me show you one, but not a lot, so to avoid spoilers. But you have full description of a story, Then you have all words which the ghost should accept as a correct answer of the keys of the story. And the box will have 28 of those, but at the launch you will have the free companion app as well. So you will have another 28 stories in the app, and the idea is to allow people to submit their own stories, which after our validation will be in the app as well. So we'll have tons of fan-made stories in the app. So we go for like a huge replayability with this.
Oh yeah, that is a load. That means you could play this infinitely without, you know, different groups, and you'd never play the same story.
Yeah,
twice.
that's the plan, to each time give you a really unique experience with Paranormal Detectives.
Great. Thank you very much, Philip.
Thank you,
I
Jason.
really enjoyed the time here with you guys. I'm really looking forward to seeing the new game when it comes out.
Thank you so much.
See you guys later.
See you.
So, this is my 7th or 8th UK Games Expo that I've been to. I've been working at most of them. But this year, I went to go work with Lucky Duck Games. They were kind enough to put me up for the weekend, and I helped them demo games. I did a lot of demos for Kingdom Rush, and you possibly have seen, or wherever I put this clip in, you would have seen, I took some pictures of the people I demoed with. Thanks to everyone that came over and had a demo with me. I had a really good weekend. From a personal perspective and from a gaming perspective. I mean, I thought that the hall was brilliant because it was so spread out. You got a better chance to look at things, and I didn't feel it was overcrowded at all. I mean, yes, I spent a lot of the time at the stand demoing games, but I did get a chance to go walk around a couple of times. I did my walkthrough videos, and I thought it was really, really well run. I mean, everything was easily accessible. There was lots of demo tables available, lots of games to try, lots of variety of things to do. It was good, really, really good. From a personal perspective, this was the first time. I mean, I've worked at expos and conventions a lot. I mean, anyway, and this was the first time that I went with a little bit of a different goal in mind. Obviously, one was to promote my painting service, which I did and worked really well. So I got a few more jobs from that. But also, I took a couple of prototypes with games that I've made, and showed them off to a couple of people, and that went down really well. Got some really good feedback. The gaming community is so awesome. They're always willing to help and add feedback to things. So I'm really excited about how that's going forward. The other good thing about conventions is obviously you only get to see certain people at certain times. So for example, like some of the designers and publishers that you're really fond of, you get to see them on a face-to-face basis, but also some of the other gamers that live further aboard. You know, some of the guys from the north come down to the convention, sort of meet up in the middle, and it's great. You get to see some people, play some games. I didn't actually play as many games as I would have liked. I played maybe 3 or 4 games, but then the rest of it was all just demos and stuff. I demoed my game quite a bit. I got to see a lot of new stuff. I would say the top 3 games that I tried or saw at the convention, I think number 1 would be Paranormal Detectives. I really liked that a lot. That was ironically from Lucky Duck Games. It was Think Mysterium, but better. So like with Mysterium, I didn't mind Mysterium. I thought it was pretty decent, but I got bored after a couple of plays. I mean, it's especially as the ghost, you don't really get to do a lot. I mean, once you give them the clues, you might as well go make the tea. But Paranormal Detectives, other than it's not co-op, it's a competitive game, but it adds a lot more interactivity. So you got a lot of mini games, and as the ghost, you're interacting with all the other players as they ask you questions, and you reply in their ghostly manners. Really fun, interesting game. It's not something I would play, you know, on a week-to-week basis, but definitely something I would play a lot more than I did, say, Mysterium. Super Fantasy Brawl from Mythic Games. I really enjoyed that a lot. I thought it was a nice, clean, easy arena game to play with some fantastic miniatures. You can see one here that I'm busy painting. It's coming along nicely, I think. The miniatures are crisp. I tell you, they're some of the nicest miniatures. Yes, they're a slightly bigger scale, but they've got beautiful detail, lovely miniatures. Really looking forward to that. And what else? Starflix from Dice Sports. Rob Butler is a sort of re-implementation of Airflix. Airflix was the World War II airplane game. Starflix is the space simulator one, but it's not exactly this. You know, it's not the same mechanic, just in space. It's got no dice this time. You're using shields and things like that to manipulate how your ships survive, and obviously you're still flicking them around the map. Maps look great. So that was really good. And games I never got to try but look good. I thought Dwellings of Eldervale looked really good. Terror from the Deep, that looked really good. So yes, there was tons. I really had a great time. I picked up a few bits and pieces. So what did I got something to play with my kids. I got Zombie Kids. This is from Scorpion Mask or Evolution, I'm not sure, but it's a little legacy game that you can play with your kids. It looks a lot of fun. Quick 36 games as well for a legacy game. It's really cool. I'm a massive fan of Clank, so I picked up The Mummy's Curse as well as Acquisitions Incorporated. I'll be painting up the minis soon, but I was actually really looking forward to trying this because obviously that'll also be able to usable with the legacy game coming out later. And then I also finally, I don't know why it took so long to get this, but I got Seven Wonders Duel Parthenon. This is the expansion obviously to Seven Wonders Duel, one of my favorite games. I love Seven Wonders Duel. So that was that, and then I've got a few other bits, Donning the Purple, Perfume, and a few other games. But I think what you really want to hear is how do you win this Lucky Duck Games Chronicles of Crime bundle. So I wanted to say, before I want to say thank you to Lucky Duck Games. Vince and the guys were brilliant. I had a great time with them. I mean, they are super friendly. Vince is probably the nicest guy on the planet. I don't think I've met anyone more nicer than him. And that's saying something because Philippe and Michael and Dragush and Tino are just as nice as well. So they are the best guys to work with. That made me feel welcome. I enjoyed going out with them, playing games with them, working with them. They're super fun. I'm really looking forward to doing more with them in the future. Anyway, so to win this little bundle of Chronicles of Crime stuff, you have to be a subscriber, of course, as I would like to push my channel a little bit more and grow the channel. And for that, I like to reward the people that have been with me the whole time, and also new people. So be a subscriber, like the video, and then comment below what was your game of the UK Games Expo. If you weren't there, then what was the game this year that you've played that you've enjoyed the most? I'll do a draw for this in, say, 2 weeks' time. I'll do a draw, get this sent off to you, and you can play Chronicles of Crime. I tell you what, this game is brilliant, so it's a really good price. Anyway, let's just finish off this video. I had a really good time at UK Games Expo, and really looking forward to the next one. See you guys later.
Like that, just like that.
Or like at me? At me or at camera or at you or
Just look at you.
at me?
Yeah.
With his eyes wide open. I didn't sleep for like a month.